started May the 4th, 2008. The little storefront we had was 860 square feet. It was real small. And the sanctuary itself was just over 600 square feet. We had 20 chairs in there, and if there were 20 people there, we were slammed. There were, if you sat on the back row, you were only on the second row. And I know that people say, well, it's so hard starting a church, so hard digging out a church. And it has its difficulties. But let me tell you something right now. It is an absolute blast. It is a blast. The people you get to meet, the stories that they have, where they come from, and what have you, it's just unbelievable. Some of the adventures that we've had in some of the events that we've had and the people that we've reached. Shannon is definitely a chunk of gold that we found buried in a lot of darkness. We met her, of course, through her son Matt, through drum lessons. We didn't know them, but she was so bound. She was so afraid and just conquered by fear. She was losing her children. She was losing her life. And in the first year that we knew her, she had attempted to take her life 3 times. If anybody was broken, Shannon was broken. I mean, completely and utterly broken.
July 4th of '06, I was employed and I injured my neck and my back and my arm. It wasn't 2 days after I injured my neck and my back that they immediately put me on chronic pain pills. As the pain progressed, I started becoming depressed. I crawled in my bed and I took some more Xanax. I took another pain pill because I just wanted it to go away. I remember Pastor John called me and, you know, he was talking to me and praying with me, and I remember him asking me if I was going to come to church that following Sunday, and he said, you know, Shannon, we're praying for you, we're there for you. If anybody has anything to say to you, they're going to have to come through me first. At that moment, I was like, you know, I thought that really I had a greater purpose, that somebody really did love me, because for 3.5 years I didn't feel that love. I didn't feel it because I was so broken. I know that that drum sign wasn't a mistake, and I knew after that second suicide attempt that God wanted more from me. He had a bigger plan, and the love that I feel from my church family and the love that I give is more than I've ever given in my life or ever received in my life.
Christmas for Christ, in the last, this is the beginning of the second year that they're helping us. In the first year, if it wasn't for Christmas for Christ, my wife and I would probably be on the street corner begging. I essentially got laid off, and Christmas for Christ was absolutely, I believe God is a God of timing, perfect timing. We asked for personal salary side of it, and they were able to do that. God gave us favor, and the money that came in from Christmas for Christ actually kept our heads above water. My wife, Tracy, and I, and our 2 little girls are just grateful, beyond words. I believe that you're doing the work of God and doing it that Jesus said that if you see one of mine in need of a cup of water, and we were that child. We were that. I'm gonna have to stop. I'm gonna have to stop. If it had not been for Christmas for Christ, if it had not been for every church and every family out there that gave to this mission, it would have been, it might have been the straw that broke the camel's back. It might have broken us. And ultimately we know that that's what the enemy would love to do, is to just break us to where we just quit, throw in the towel, give up, say, you know what, I can't put my family through that. I can't watch my kids go through that. You know, why should they have to sacrifice, you know, having this or having that, or being able to do this or being able to do that? What Christmas for Christ did for us, if I could just put it into a few simple words, is it relieved so much pressure.
What more can be said? This year, what greater investment can you make? I challenge every pastor and every saint and every church, regardless of that church's size or age, to invest their biggest Christmas gift into Christmas for Christ to reach souls. How could you not give?